All right. Hey, everybody. We are going to be talking tonight about essential oils to thrive through spring. So thank you for being here. Whether you're here at the live event or you're listening to the recording, I'm so glad that you're here. So my name is Allie Phillips, and my business is called Manifested Harmony. And I am going to be talking about a lot of different essential oil products. So I hope you're ready to take some notes. I will be sure to send you this recording so that you also have it. And I'm going to share some great recipes. But I am not going to talk about anything that is intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. I'm going to be talking about all the things that can really help us thrive through spring. So just a little bit about me. I am an animal protection attorney. I'm a former prosecuting attorney, and I've been an attorney for 26 years. I am a legal educator. I travel the world and teach at criminal justice conferences. Well, maybe not in the last year, I haven't. I've been doing that all online. Gosh, I'm looking forward to getting back out on the road. So I am a public speaker. I am a published author. I've won a couple of awards from some of my animal protection books. In the essential oil world, I have written the books, The Oily Crystal and The Oily Pet. I founded and I run a nonprofit called Sheltering Animals and Families Together, where I help domestic violence shelters create on-site pet housing. And my business, Manifested Harmony, is an energetic healing business. I teach all different energy healing classes, from Reiki to integrated energy therapy. I'm an advanced crystal master where I teach the science of crystals. And I've been teaching extensively on essential oils for the last 8 years. And I am also a certified health coach. So when you blend it all together, I am a holistic wellness consultant. And I am a Young Living brand partner leader. So let's dive in. And if you have any questions, for those of you here live, just feel free to type them in the chat and I will absolutely answer your questions. So, when I think about spring, I tend to do things according to the seasons. And in the spring, it is the best time to plant the seeds of all the ideas that came to you during winter, all the projects, all the goals, all the things that came to you. Because winter was downtime. No matter where you lived in the country or in the world, winter is a time of inner reflection. That's what winter wants us to do. That's why we get less sunlight. And if you're in a northern state like I am, you're indoors a lot of the time. So what ideas and projects came to you? Like, what are the things that you want to do? Because now is the time to plant the seeds. And we're going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about some oils that can really help you get those off the ground. But spring is also a time to engage with the sun, because the sun provides a natural energy boost and we are getting more daylight. So we are getting more energy naturally. It is also a time to connect with nature and get outdoors, especially if you live in a northern area where you spent most of the winter indoors. Now is the time to get outside and to enjoy the sun and be a tree hugger. Go out there and be in nature. And it's also the natural time of year to drop the weight that was added in winter, because in winter, we're supposed to pack on the pounds because we're hibernating. And our body instinctually wants to do that for the long winter. Now, the body is just going to naturally shed weight. So I'm going to talk about some weight loss products and weight management products with Young Living, because this is the time of year to do it, not January 1st. Your body is going to fight you on January 1st because instinctually your body is saying, no, I need to keep the weight to keep me warm through winter. So we'll talk about that. This is also the time of year, if you like to do body cleanses, it's the time of year to do a liver and gallbladder cleanse. So we're going to talk about that. And it's the time to deep clean your home. Now, I know you're probably groaning about that, but I'm going to talk about products that you can use that will help you stay well and not impact your respiratory and immune system. But above all, it is the best time to jumpstart your wellness journey because you deserve to be healthy and happy. So I'm going to be talking about essential oils. And here's the thing, I'm going to give you all my favorite recommendations. But this is what I always tell people. There is no one essential oil and no one supplement that is going to correct whatever is happening in your body. When you feed the body what it's asking for, it knows what to do. So it doesn't matter how you use the oils. The oils know what to do. Just use them. Don't overthink it. Don't ask how many drops, where do I apply it, how often do I do it? Just use them. Get them on your body or get them in your body, because the oils go into your body and they are looking for ways that they can be beneficial. Get them on you or get them in you. And so I'm only going to be talking about Young Living in this presentation because that's the company that I most believe in. I have been with this company for 8 years. I joined in February of 2013 because their products and their oils are safe for everyone, including newborn babies and animals, which is my specialty. And so that really tells me a lot of how they will be with me, because they are that pure, and the seed to seal process with Young Living is what absolutely makes them different and makes the products so powerful and so beneficial. So the ways that you can use them here, this is just kind of my rule of thumb. You can use these oils for your physical body. And we have a whole line of products that are safe to ingest, and they will support all 12 body systems, you know, the cardiovascular system, the respiratory system, the immune system, the nervous system, musculoskeletal system. So in general, when there's something physical that I want to help, I'm either going to topically apply the oil or I'm going to ingest it. We can use oils emotionally, and it is safe for your brain to smell these oils, because when you smell them, they go right into the limbic region of the brain and they start working on those emotional centers where everything is stored, all of our emotions and our beliefs and our thoughts. So it's absolutely safe to smell these oils. So whenever I'm working on something emotionally, I want to smell an oil. Mentally, you know, staying focused and having good brain function, it is safe to topically apply the oils. It's also safe to smell them. And I will put a lot of oils on my scalp and on my head for that. And then spiritually, it is absolutely safe to smell our oils, to work on long-standing, deep emotional issues, old beliefs that no longer serve you, and to really help you live with peace and positivity and hope in this world. So let's just dive right into physical wellness. So I kind of broke this up into different categories of kind of how I go through spring, and you know, the areas where I need the oils to really support me and help me. And number one is change of seasons. A change of season can cause your body to struggle with energy, with strength, with good immune function. So for seasonal support, because we just came into spring. I mean, we just came into spring. What is today? Wednesday? 4 days ago, we came into spring. So it can take a while for spring to arrive, or maybe where you live, it already did. But one of the most powerful trios that I love to use, and that a lot of people love to use, is the lavender lemon peppermint trio. Because when you use these 3 oils in combination in equal parts, they will work with your body to support you. Now you can topically apply them. I did that this morning. I just put 1 drop of each in my palm. I rubbed my palms together, and then you can just put it wherever you want on your body. Sometimes I'll put it on my stomach. Sometimes I put it on the back of my neck. When an oil goes topically on your skin, 1 drop will saturate every cell in your body 40,000 times over. So it doesn't matter where you put it, it's going to saturate every cell. So this is a really beautiful smelling trio. So you can even wear it as perfume, but you can topically apply it. You can put 1 drop of each on your tongue and take it through the mucous membranes in your mouth. You can put 1 drop of each in water, in cold water or hot water, and make a tea out of it. You can put it in a smoothie. You can put it in your Ningxia Red drink, or you can diffuse it. But these 3 working together in equal parts is really powerful for seasonal support. Another one of my favorites are the Thieves cough drops. So you all probably know about Thieves. And why I really like the Thieves cough drops is because they relieve coughs, they soothe sore throats that can come from allergies, and they cool nasal passages, which can come again from allergies and from seasonal changes. And the Thieves cough drops do this without any artificial or synthetic ingredients. I mean, it is all plant-based ingredients with the power of the Thieves oil blend. So this is just a really good product to have on hand in case if you need it. I always keep some in my purse because I never know when, I get a tickle in my throat, or I can tell that my sinuses are starting to act up. I will just take a Thieves cough drop and oh my gosh, it is so cooling. So that's what I go to for seasonal support. Now let's take it one step further and let's talk about immune support. So the Thieves blend of clove, cinnamon, rosemary, eucalyptus, and lemon is a very powerful blend that is safe to take internally. And the Thieves blend comes in our Vitality oils, which are the oils labeled for dietary use for ingesting. The oils in the Vitality label are the same oils that are in the colored label. It's just they have a different label to help you understand their use, but it's the same oil in each bottle. So with the Thieves Vitality being a tremendous immune support oil, I'll just take a drop and drip it on my tongue. Or I will put a drop in water or in my morning Ningxia Red. I even put it in coffee creamer. Yes, I still love my organic decaf coffee. I cannot help it. It is one of my vices. I just love it. And I actually put Thieves oil. I put a lot of different oils in my coffee creamer. So that is a way that you can take in your Thieves Vitality. Ningxia Red is also what I go to for immune support, but it actually supports all 12 body systems. It is a whole body, antioxidant, natural energy, low glycemic, totally healthy drink. I love it that it's low glycemic because a lot of people look at the ingredients with all of the fruit purees in it, and they worry about the fruit spiking their sugar, their glucose levels, and that will not happen at all with Ningxia Red. And I know people who drink Ningxia Red daily who are very cautious about their glycemic levels, and they are totally fine. So this is just a tremendous whole body drink. You can just take 1 or 2 ounces as a shot in the morning. It's great for everything. You're going to see me mention it several times, but it's fantastic for immune support because as we move from winter to spring, those seasonal changes, especially if you are in a location where you have temperature disparities, where in a day you can go from 30 degrees up to 70 degrees, you're going to want Ningxia Red. It's going to help you. But you're also going to want to think about taking Inner Defense and maybe both, ImmuPro. So Inner Defense is a capsule. It is totally safe to take every day, and it actually creates an unfriendly terrain in your intestinal tract when it comes to yeast and fungus, and it strengthens your immune system, which actually exists in your intestinal tract. That's where your immune system comes from. So it's not going to upset any good bacteria in your system, but it's going to really help maintain it while really boosting your immune system. ImmuPro is a chewable tablet, and it strengthens your immune system. But what I really love about this chewable, if you take it before bedtime, it'll help you fall asleep faster because it has melatonin in it. When we get good restful sleep, like non-medicated sleep, but true natural sleep, your body can go through all the cycles that it needs to, which allows it to repair itself at night. And part of that repairing process is to strengthen the immune system. So I love this product right before bedtime because it'll help you sleep. It strengthens your immune system, and it has other ingredients in it that fight oxidative stress on the body. What that means, when you have oxidative stress, you are rusting like a car. You are rusting, and that's what ages us. And that it ages you from the inside out. So this is a tremendous product. I just love it. And then for immune support, I also love all of the super vitamins. Super B, Super C, Super D, because they support the immune system, and they do it without synthetic ingredients, synthetic fillers. They are infused with essential oils like Super B, which is it's all the B vitamins, which is good for immune system and boosting your emotions and your mood. It has a nutmeg in it. Nutmeg nourishes the adrenals for natural energy. In Super C, you got your citrus oils. I mean, these are the happy oils. That's what the citrus oils do. They make us happy. And then Super D has Melissa, the really expensive Melissa, and lime. So, I mean, these are phenomenal for the body and for the immune system. So that's what I go to for immune support, especially right now in the world that we are living in. Now, if you have a yard, I have a yard. Sometimes I love my yard, and sometimes my yard does not love me. I live on a hill. It can be a pickle to mow. And oh my gosh, just when I think I'm done weeding, I mean, it's just beautifully landscaped, but when I think I'm done weeding, I start right all over again. But spring yard cleanup is the worst. It is the worst. Oh my gosh. My muscles get a workout unlike they have ever experienced. I actually feel muscles that I haven't felt in a long time. My go-tos, and I do this kind of in a progression. I start with Panaway. You know, this is really good for your minor aches from yard work, or if you get outside to start exercising. It's got amazing oils in it, like peppermint and wintergreen, which as a combination really help with aches and pains. It has helichrysum in it. I will never forget when Gary Young said, here's a simple way to remember helichrysum. Helichrysum starts with an H. So does healing. So there's helichrysum in Panaway. But sometimes, you know, I'll put the Panaway on first. And then I'm out in my yard and it's like, okay, I'm already feeling it. I'll go to Deep Relief. Deep Relief is in a roller bottle, and it is one of my daily oils. I love it because it can help you with spring yard work. It can help you get back into an exercise routine in the spring. For me, it helps me when I spend too much time on the computer and I get that computer neck. So I put it on my neck at night and it feels great because that peppermint wintergreen combination feels icy hot without the synthetic ingredients in icy hot. And it has the addition of copaiba, which is very, very soothing for muscles and joints and ligaments. So I love Deep Relief. Agiles is also a really popular supplement. I take it every day. Even my cat Stella, who is, well, let's just say that she could lose 2 pounds, and that would probably really be good on her cute little cat legs. She gets Agiles because this is tremendously supportive for joints and cartilage, and it helps with inflammation and specifically with arthritis. So if you know that your joints and cartilage tend to act up a little bit, especially if you're exerting yourself, start taking Agiles every day. I love it. I just take 1 capsule a day. It takes Stella, 7 days to go through her capsule. I just sprinkle it in her food. And this is really great when you need to tackle your spring yard cleanup. Plus, it has frankincense resin powder in it, which is just so amazing what it does to really calm the body. And then Cool Azul pain cream. This is what I grab when I'm done with my yard cleanup because it temporarily relieves aches and pains from muscles and joints. And it can be from working out in your yard, exercising too much. It can be from arthritis, backaches, strains, sprains, bruises. I mean, all the things that can happen during yard cleanup. I mean, I end up coming in from yard cleanup and it looks like my yard took a baseball bat to me. I mean, it's just quite an ordeal. If any of you want to help me, you are more than welcome to. Now let's go to energy. So as we're coming out of winter, our energy can actually not be at its best because in the winter, we are meant to be quiet, to stay in, to hibernate. And now we need our energy to come back. And it's not going to come back instantly. So what I love are the citrus oils. I mean, in the starter kit, you've got lemon and citrus fresh. And when you smell these, they wake up the brain for natural energy. I mean, these are just great to use throughout the day to keep your energy and even your mental energy sharp. But you can also put them in water. The lemon vitality, the citrus fresh vitality, grapefruit vitality, lime vitality, orange vitality, tangerine vitality. Oh my gosh, they're all so good. You can put a drop in water and drink it throughout the day, and that's going to help. Young Living even now has the new Vitality Drops with energy. What was the one that I was just drinking? There was a tangerine spearmint and then a berry lemon. Oh my gosh, they were so good, and they really do give you an infusion of energy. So, those are definitely, good to go to rather than grabbing a caffeinated drink in the morning to get you going. Do something more natural. Your body is going to be able to hold on to it longer than caffeine. And then Ningxia Nitro. Seriously, you do not need a caffeinated drink if you take a shot of the Ningxia Nitro. It comes in this cute little tube. You can just suck it down, and it is amazing, especially after a time change, which we just went through. We just went through daylight savings. This is vegan, dairy-free, gluten-free, nut-free, soy-free, and it gives your brain a boost without caffeine or sugars. It has energy-boosting ingredients like D-ribose and Korean ginseng extract. It has brain function ingredients like green tea extract and choline. It's got vanilla and chocolate oil. Oh yes, you heard me right. Chocolate oil. Oh, it's so yummy. And then they add in all the berry ingredients like wolfberry, cherry, kiwi, blueberry, acerola cherries, bilberry, blackcurrant, raspberry, strawberries, cranberries. I mean, all the berries that are so amazing for the brain. Our brain loves berries. You put the berries and the vanilla and the chocolate together with all of the great energy ingredients, your life will never be the same. it is really that amazing. I love Ningxia Nitro. I actually squirt it in my Ningxia Red and I drink it all at once. It is so good. And physically, you will feel awesome. So I'd love to see in the chat if anybody does that Ningxia Red, Ningxia Nitro combination. Feel free to type me a comment in the chat. All right, let's keep going with the physical wellness. Let's talk about breathing well. So, you know, with seasonal changes, sometimes we may not breathe as well as we should, especially, you know, with the trees and the flowers blossoming and pollen in the air. And our house may be dusty. I'm going to get to the cleaning part in a little bit, but let's just talk about breathing well. And these are my favorites. So Raven actually comes in the starter kit, and it's a great seasonal oil because it has Eucalyptus radiata, it has camphor, lemon, wintergreen, peppermint. Oh, it smells so good. And when you breathe it in very deeply into your lungs, it just feels so soothing. But a really interesting way that I like to use Raven that honestly has nothing to do with breathing, now that I think about it. For my friends who have dogs, put a drop on a wet washcloth, and when your dog comes in from outside, wipe down their paws with Raven. It's really awesome. It's awesome. I mean, you can do that with a lot of oils. You can do it with thieves. You can do it with peppermint, but there's something about Raven that I find a lot of dogs like that. But I also like Breathe Again, which comes in a roller bottle. I actually put this over my lungs at night before bedtime because I want to breathe really well through the night. It has 4 eucalyptus oils. 4. I mean, that we know that eucalyptus is really powerful for breathing. And you know, I love the energy of the oils, and this really opens up the heart chakra and the solar plexus chakras to release sadness and grief. And, you know, when we're stressed or worried, we actually breathe very shallow. And this oil helps to open your lungs and deepen your breathing, and it will instantly relax you. When you take a deep breath, you instantly relax. It's why if you've ever gone to a yoga class or a meditation class, first thing they have you do is deep breathing to relax you. And it smells great too. RC, this has 3 types of eucalyptus, plus peppermint and lavender and some tree oils like black spruce and pine. Again, it smells great. You can put it in the diffuser. It's wonderful for the air and it's wonderful to breathe in. And last but not least, the Thieves Chest Rub. Have you tried this? Oh my word, this is amazing. I mean, you will never go into the store and buy, you know, the gooey petroleum, synthetically scented eucalyptus rub-on that our mothers put all over us because they didn't know any better. And honestly, we didn't have any other products, but now we do. We have the Thieves Chest Rub. It will temporarily relieve cough and congestion, and it has just the most soothing aromatic vapors with a powerful combination of camphor, menthol, and eucalyptus. And what's nice, you don't even have to touch it. It's in this tube, and you just squeeze it and literally rub it right over your lungs. You do not have to touch it with your fingers. So it is perfect at nighttime. Totally safe for children. So this is a must-have for breathing well. All right, at the beginning, I mentioned that spring is the best time for naturally losing weight. You will naturally lose weight in the spring, whether you do anything or not, because we get more active and it just is that time of year. Plus, when you look at the foods that we eat, they tend to be lighter. You know, in the winter, we're eating heavier foods, and in the spring, lighter foods. Now, Young Living has this entire sleek line of products, and it will help you find your best weight. Honestly, this would take me an entire class to cover it. So I'm just going to keep it really brief. What I love about these plant-based ingredients is that there is nothing artificial, synthetic, or dyed or unnatural in them. I look at the ingredients of other weight products and I'm horrified. They are packed with soy and caffeine and horrible ingredients, a lot of sugars, a lot of artificial food coloring and dye. You are never going to find that in the Sleek products. These work to control hunger and food binge urges when you're stressed. I mean, how many times have we done that? We get really stressed and we eat crappy food. I will admit, a bag of organic cheese popcorn always de-stresses me. Not the best thing to eat, but we all do it. The Sleek products help control that. Now, there's so many different products, but the ones that I really love the best are the Sleek Essence, which is an oil blend that you can put in water or tea, and it'll curb a craving like you wouldn't believe. It is amazing. It tastes phenomenal. And then the Sleek Shake is an amazing morning meal replacement. I mean, it tastes amazing and it is so healthy for you. And then there are these Sleek bars that are great snacks. They are so healthy. I look at some of the snack bars in the store, you know, even the ones that are labeled as super healthy, they have so much sugar in them. So this is an amazing line of products, and Young Living put together packages to help you with whatever you need. And the before and after photos of people who are using Sleek are just shocking. It's really amazing. So I'd encourage you to check that out if that is something that you're interested in, because this is the season. Spring is the season where Mother Nature is on your side to lose weight. All right, if you like to do body cleanses, there are certain times of the year that we do certain cleanses. So in the fall, we cleanse the colon. In the winter, we cleanse the kidneys and the bladder. And now in the spring, we cleanse the liver and the gallbladder. Now, I like to come at it from an energetic perspective because anger is stored in the liver and the gallbladder. And if you find yourself getting angry at things that even you know you shouldn't be getting angry at, you probably need a liver and gallbladder cleanse. But just simply aging each day means that both of these organs are working very hard to excrete waste and water out of your body. So it's really good to be proactive and nourish these organs to keep them doing their job, because you need them to do their job. I mean, all the essential oils you take in get excreted out through the liver and gallbladder. And when you know that you're having a problem in this area other than anger, you'll have eye and skin problems, like, you know, skin rashes, rough, dry skin, because toxins can't get out through the liver, so they just excrete out through your skin. You'll have allergies, cracked nails, some muscle and tendon pain that's kind of dull, but the pain is still there, you know, even menstrual problems. And so there's one product in particular that if you had to just pick one, pick JuvaCleanse. It's an oil. You can take it internally, and if you take it with a fiber-rich diet with a lot of fruits and vegetables, oh my word, your liver and gallbladder are going to be so super happy. And, you know, just even one bottle, you can, you know, put a couple drops in a capsule, an empty capsule, and take it, or you can just put a couple drops on your tongue. I just got my spring bottle of JuvaCleanse, and I'll be starting that probably tomorrow. But you can also look at Juva Power. So the products that have Juva in the name are your liver products. And there's, I believe, 4 different products with the Juva name. But Juva Power is a powder. It actually smells like V8, the tomato juice. And this powder is meant to be sprinkled on salads and veggies. You can put it in smoothies. You can put it over, you know, like salmon. And the nutrients are going to power up your liver. And it has intestinal cleansing properties too, which is a bonus. And then another one to think about is the GLF oil blend. Some people say GLF stands for gallbladder liver flush. I say it stands for gallbladder liver fun, because you need to have some super happy liver and gallbladder if you're going to have fun this spring and summer. And this dietary oil is packed with grapefruit, ledum, helichrysum, hyssop, celery, and spearmint. These are very powerful antioxidant oils. You can put a drop on your tongue every day. You can put it in water. You can put it in a capsule. You can put it in a smoothie. And when you take it with one of our enzymes, like Essentialzyme or Detoxzyme, oh my gosh, your insides are going to be so happy, and you're going to feel lighter, and you're just going to feel better. So those are some recommendations for a cleanse. For skin, okay, so we're coming out of winter, and even if you live in a warmer climate, if you live in Florida where it's, you got good moisture in the air, we all have times that, we want our skin to look really fresh and glowing and new. And in a little bit, I'm going to share some recipes, but frankincense on the skin is so nourishing, especially for dry winter skin. Lavender is phenomenal for skin that sees the sun for the first time in months. So here in Michigan, everybody needs to be using lavender the first time that they go out. And then the Bloom skincare line. This is formulated to help brighten skin and soften dark spots. I love it. It is really my favorite skincare products with Young Living. Plant-based, vegan, cruelty-free, completely natural. And what it does to help brighten the skin and even it out is amazing. You just really have glowing skin. So these are really good to move away from winter skin and get into spring skin. And then the last category in physical wellness is really having restful sleep. So, oils like frankincense, lavender, peace and calming, stress away, are really good to smell at the end of the day to help you wind down. So like after I'm done talking with all of you about this, I am going to smell probably some frankincense to start my brain winding down so that it doesn't keep me up tonight. But if you find that your brain just wants to talk to you all night with your to-do list for the next day, the two products that I really love to go to are Sleep Essence. It's a capsule filled with lavender, vetiver, valerian, tangerine, and rue. And it's got a little splash of melatonin in it. And these are powerful calming oils. They will help you sleep, help you stay asleep, help you relax. They will relax your muscles and improve your sleep quality. And you won't wake up groggy, because this is not a medicated sleep. It's an essential oil sleep. And I also love the Tranquil. It's a roll-on. This I use every night. I rollerball it right on my forehead. It smells phenomenal. And it just really puts my to-do list to bed. I have 3 businesses. My to-do list would make most people drop to their knees and cry every day. And some days I do. But Tranquil makes sure that my to-do list takes a nap so that I can sleep. All right, let's go into the emotional and mental wellness category. So, we've had a rough year. We really have. I can't believe we've been in this year of kind of an alternative universe. I mean, really for a full-on year. I think I got my notice today on Facebook that this was a year ago today was when Michigan had their first shelter-in-place lockdown. And I was doing all of these shelter-in-place videos to help people. So yeah, it's been a rough year, and winter was difficult for many. And it tends to be difficult for many people, but it really was challenging this year. So, I mentioned at the beginning, reconnect with nature, get out in the sun, take a walk. That is going to do so much for your emotional and mental wellness more than anything. But what I really love about the oils, citrus oils have the energy of the sun. So even on a cloudy day or a rainy day, or if it just hasn't warmed up for you yet, smell your citrus oils. It can be lemon, citrus fresh, lime, orange, tangerine, grapefruit, bergamot. Just smell all of them. I really love all of the different lemons, lemon myrtle, lemon verbena, the jade lemon. Oh my gosh, I am obsessed with all of those lemons. They all smell a little bit different. Jade lemon smells like lemon lime. I mean, they are phenomenal. These are the happy oils for a positive mood. And they are just going to do so much for you. And they wake up the brain when you smell them. You're just so much more focused and alert. But the grounding oil, I love the grounding blend because that reconnects you with nature. So when you're, maybe you're stuck in your home office or your, office that you go to, and you want to be outside, have your grounding oil with you because it'll ground you so that you feel like you're outside. It'll ground you so that you can get your work done, so that maybe you can then get outside sooner than you had hoped to. And then the joy oil really helps to expel not only the energy of grief out of the lungs, but really deep emotions and deep winter emotions that can store, very low in the lungs. And when I say winter emotions, it doesn't mean that they're sad or bad. It's just, we spend a lot of time inside in inner reflection during winter. And so let's bubble all of that up and just breathe it out. And joy can help you do that. And it will put the energy of joy in its place. So those are my favorite oils for really reconnecting with nature when maybe the outdoors is not letting me quite come out yet. Now, when you need good focus and attention, it can be harder to have that, especially as the weather gets nicer. It just becomes more challenging to stay in and get the work done. And so these are my favorites for working smarter and not harder. Lemon and peppermint, just amazing for focus and concentration. You smell them, your brain just lights up and wakes up, and you're going to really focus. You're going to get stuff done. So those times when you feel like you're just kind of banging your head against the wall, you're trying to work on something, you're not being productive, smell your lemon or smell your peppermint or put them together in a diffuser. They smell amazing. Get out your Ningxia Nitro. I already talked about that and what that does for brain energy. Take a shot of that. Pull out your Clarity oil. Clarity is great if you suffer from like a post-lunch slump, or you have too many squirrel moments where you're getting distracted. You smell this from the bottle, or you diffuse it. You can stick it up your nose. I mean, whatever you want to do, just, this is a great oil for your brain to be effective and to have a clear mind. It's really good if you're, taking an exam. It's great for kids, for exams when they need to focus and block out distractions. But energetically, it helps you embrace new things. Spring is all about new. So it can help you get clarity on your life path. And I even love it with the animals. It's really great for animals in training who need to focus and stop squirreling. So Clarity is such an amazing blend. MindWise is an amazing drink where literally you only need like a teaspoon a day of it. And what it is good fat for our brain, because our brain needs the good fats. It also has vitamins and minerals, antioxidants. It's got the good fats of the omega-3 fatty acids that feed and support the brain, as well as the immune system, as well as our joints and muscles, and so much more. And this is really good for being proactive for long-term focus and concentration. And then Omega Gize. I mean, this is a foundational product in Young Living because it just supports everything from your heart to your brain to your eyes to your joints, because that's what omega-3 fatty acids do. And you also get a good dose of vitamin D and coenzyme Q10 for your heart. Plus, it's got clove, German chamomile, and spearmint oils. It does amazing things to make your skin look more youthful. That's what Omega Gize does. That's what I love Omega Gize for. It just helps your skin look more youthful. But it is great for focus and attention. And then when you're working on staying positive and hopeful, and you realize that we are a quarter of the year into our goals, and you may be thinking, uh-oh, I set a goal earlier in the year and I am nowhere closer to achieving it. I kind of had that realization today with something. And so I pulled out all of these oils. Let me tell you why I go to these. Well, peace and calming and stress away are going to calm any panic, especially if you're fearful about anything happening in the world, if you're struggling with staying positive, if you're struggling with having hope, or if you realize that you haven't done anything toward your goals and you start panicking. Peace and calming, stress away, and frankincense just help to calm your mind. Okay, don't panic. They will help to calm your mind. Then I start working with the other blends. Acceptance is never about giving up. It's about stopping resistance, because what you resist will persist. So if you find yourself resisting people and situations, and you're really struggling with what's happening, you can't change what other people do. You can only control your response. And so this is a great oil. If you ever feel like you dropped the ball on your goals and your self-worth has taken a beating, don't drag that energy into tomorrow. Don't resist it. Don't fight it. Just accept it and then start fresh. It's a really great oil. The Believe oil is great when worry sets in and you can't see how something is going to happen. And then you start spiraling down the rabbit hole with negative thoughts. Believe works with your energy to shift you to believing what you can't even believe right now. It works on despair and inadequacy and helps you feel empowered when the reality around you feels very disempowering. I'm using this oil right now because I had a realization today that a goal that I am trying to meet at the end of the month, I am so far away, I can't even see it. I can't even believe it. And I'm using this oil to shift my mindset around it. The Gratitude oil is if you find your mindset and emotions go to worst case scenario and a negative response. This is the blend that's going to bring on a grateful heart, a grateful mind, and grateful actions, because it will infuse you with the energy to find appreciation and gratitude even during difficult times. The universal energies love a grateful person, and the energies give grateful people more things to be grateful for. This oil gets you there. Highest potential is when you need to stretch for a new goal and a new mindset, and you don't know how to get there. You feel like you're driving in a car and there's fog, and you're like, I don't know how to get there. This helps you focus on how you can do it, and it stretches you. The Hope oil is for deep emotional healing and releasing the grip of emotional scars that come from grief that keep you stuck. A lot of things happened in the last year. And whether we acknowledge it or not, we probably have some grief around it. And especially if it hit close to home, you probably really do have grief. And grief will keep you stuck. This oil brings you strength. It brings you solutions. It brings you hope. The name says it all. Magnify Your Purpose is great when goals are not manifesting, because it switches your energy And it helps you to move from the energy of getting, like, I want to make this much money, or I want to have this possession, or I want to reach this goal. And instead, it switches you to an energy of giving, such as, this is the impact I want to make when I reach this goal. This is who I want to be in the world when I reach this goal. So do you see the difference? What it does is it pulls you out of blaming and victim mentality and self-pity and procrastination when things are not manifesting on your timeline. And it puts you in an energy of, okay, who do I need to become? And why do I have this goal? Like, what impact can I make on the world? The release oil releases any darkness from winter, such as feelings of anger, hurt, resentment, rebellion, intolerance, anything that bubbled up over winter, because that's what winter is supposed to do, is to help bring in these feelings so that we can then release them and not harbor them. The transformation oil is when you need a shift and redirection because you've been banging your head against the wall. It helps you drop the resistance to change and support yourself so that you can actually transform in a joyful way. I love, that's one of my favorite oils. I love it. Whenever something isn't going right, I just start sucking down transformation. I just can't inhale that enough. It's amazing. And then the Valor oil is just all about courage and staying calm and hopeful. It'll help you with sleep. It's really good for kids who are struggling in school right now. Really, really good. And the child version of Valor is the Kid Power oil. I love that oil. It smells like an orange creamsicle. Oh my gosh, I'm so addicted to it. All right, so these are your emotional and mental wellness oils for spring. Now let's go into home wellness, all right? So we generally deep clean our homes and our cars and our campers in spring, right? We should, because we'll feel better. And it's what the spring energy wants us to do. But commercial cleaners contain synthetic ingredients, artificial colors and scents, and can negatively impact your respiratory and immune system. And in the world we live in, you do not need to have your respiratory and immune system negatively impacted by a cleaner, period. And they're not good for the earth. So the Thieves line of products, that's what you need. You can diffuse Thieves oil or purification or lemon, and it will do wonders for your air. Get out your Thieves cleaner. It does absolutely everything. I'm going to give you some recipes shortly. You know, get the hand soap, the laundry soap, the dish soap, the sanitizer. Start using them in your laundry. I started putting geranium oil in the washing machine. I just put 2 drops, and then I put the geranium oil on the wool dryer ball. Oh my gosh, my laundry smells so amazing. It's like, okay, I'm going around my house. What else can I wash? Because it smells so good. And it's natural. It's not the synthetic scent that lasts 30 days. That's not natural at all. But also think about getting rid of your candles and your wax warmers and just setting up an essential oil diffuser. It's going to be healthier for your air and actually provide a really good benefit physically, emotionally, and mentally. And then think about making some spring spritzers with essential oils, because you can put these in a guest bathroom, put them in your car, in a camper, an RV, and I'm going to have some recipes to share with you. And then on the go, so whether, spring is the time that people start traveling. So whether you're traveling by plane or car or RV, whether you're sleeping in a hotel room, a bed and breakfast, a cabin, you're going to want to have your on-the-go wellness supplies, your Thieves hand sanitizer, because it doesn't dry your hands. It keeps your hands clean and it moisturizes them. The Thieves wipes, oh, these are so handy to have. I keep them in my glove compartment in my car. I'm constantly wiping down my steering wheel. I mean, they're just so great. You can even clean your hands with them. The Thieves spray I keep in my purse, you know, that I'm spraying stuff all the time. You know, I go into a restaurant, I'm already spraying the table. I'm cleaning it because I don't know what they cleaned it with. I love taking that on the road with me. And then the diffuser that travels the best for me is the Owl diffuser, because it has a huge base so that I can really diffuse a lot in my hotel rooms, but it's compact for traveling. So I take my Thieves oil and my purification oil, and whenever I check into a new place, I turn the diffuser on full blast for 2 hours and I leave. And when I come back, I know that room is clean. All right, we are just about to end here, and I just wanted to give you some recipes. Now, you're going to get the recording to this, so please don't feel like you have to start writing like crazy, because you don't. But this is probably my favorite spring scent, is when I mix bergamot, grapefruit, and lime together. I call it Bliss, because that's what it smells like. So I love creating sugar scrubs with the Bliss blend. So your recipe is to just fill a container with white or brown sugar. You want to put in enough organic carrier oil. I like to use coconut oil or jojoba oil. Don't put so much that it's greasy. You want the scrub to be gritty, not greasy. And then put in your bergamot, grapefruit, and lime oils, mix it together, and then you can gently rub it all over your skin that needs exfoliating from winter. And then you can follow up with your Bliss Spring Cream, where you just melt some organic coconut oil, organic shea butter, and put in, I just keep it really simple. I mean, you can add other things like almond oil, vitamin E, things like that. I just do coconut oil, organic shea butter, bergamot, grapefruit, lime oil, mix it all together in a bowl, and then I use an electric blender and I just whip it into a fluffy cream, and it feels amazing, and it is so incredibly natural. Honey ylang ylang is amazing in a lip balm. So this is just kind of a basic lip balm recipe that I use. I make a lot of lip balms, but I use, again, you'll see all of the carrier products I use are organic, because carrier oils and waxes can be as adulterated as essential oils can be. So make sure you're getting organic. So organic white beeswax, organic coconut oil, organic shea butter, organic raw honey, organic sweet almond oil, and then I put in a ylang ylang essential oil, mix it all together, pour it into lip balm tubes or the little lip balm trays, put it in the refrigerator. 30 minutes later, you got lip balm to hand out, and it tastes so good. Oh my gosh, it's really good. Glow serum. So when I was talking about skin before, I talked about lavender and frankincense. This is amazing at night. So put 10 drops of lavender, 10 drops of frankincense, 10 drops of copaiba in a glass dropper bottle. Fill it up with a carrier oil, like organic jojoba oil. I love jojoba oil because our skin really absorbs it. You're just going to mix it up and then put a couple of drops on your face, rub it in. Oh my gosh, it is so nourishing. Your skin is going to look fantastic. I'd really encourage you to do this. Do it every night for a month, and then come back and let me know how it works. I love this serum. It is so easy. Diffuser blends. So these are amazing spring diffuser blends. You know, anything mixing lemon, lime, and orange together is always great. You see the lemon, lavender, and peppermint that I talked about before. You can mix purification, lemon, and spearmint together. That smells really good. And raven, lemon, and eucalyptus together. Whew, that is amazing for deep breathing. And then for spring cleaning, you can, I tend to use the Thieves Household Cleaner straight for everything. I mean, I'm using it on windows and mirrors and floors, and I even put it in my power washer and power wash the side of my house and my fence. But if you want to create like a soft scrub, take your Thieves Household Cleaner and mix it in with baking soda. It is phenomenal if you need to deep clean anything like a stove or an oven or a bathtub or a shower. It is really amazing. And, you know, like I said, I use the Thieves Cleaner diluted in water on glass and mirrors, on wood furniture, and everywhere. But you can always add, you can add more oils to it. You can add some white vinegar. If you're making a furniture wood polish, you can add some olive oil to it for, you know, just kind of that wood moisturizing effect. But you can add other oils to Thieves. Orange oil mixes really well with the Thieves Cleaner. And then these are some sprays. So sprays that you can keep in a guest bathroom or in your car, in a camper, in an RV, just on the go sprays. You know, there's a sleep spray with lavender and peace and calming, a throat spray with Thieves and lemon vitality oils, a bathroom spray with purification and orange, a perfume spray with grapefruit and Northern Lights black spruce. That smells amazing in a diffuser, by the way. An outdoor spray with citronella and lemongrass. That's also good in a diffuser. Take your diffuser outside if you need to. Put that in it. And then just a general room spray with cinnamon bark and orange. I also like orange with jasmine. That smells really amazing in the spring. So really my spring regimen, when I put it all together, is first of all, you got to make time for you. Relax in nature, meditate, which I struggled with for years, and now I've really gotten into a habit of it, and it's helping. You know, listen to healing frequency music, you know, play with your oils. I do a lot with crystals. Make time for you every day. Every day. That's so important. Get moving, whether it's walking or yoga or whatever exercise you like. Eat life-giving organic whole foods. That is going to help you feel so healthy and so good this spring. Make sure you drink a lot of water. You know, take your weight, cut it in half, and that's how many ounces you should drink in water a day, because it'll help with cleansing. You know, make sure you're getting whole food infused vitamins, minerals, plus zinc in your diet. Drink your Ningxia Red and your Ningxia Nitro. Take your Inner Defense. Use your lavender, lemon, and peppermint trio. Deep clean your home and car with Thieves, and get 8 hours of restful sleep with Frank and lavender. That is my recipe for a great spring. And for anybody who may be watching who has not had an opportunity to join Young Living, you can certainly join with the person who invited you to watch this, or you are welcome to join my team. Just reach out and ask them how to do it. And if you have any questions, I'm super happy to help you. And I haven't seen any questions in the chat. If you do have any questions, feel free to put them in. And I am going to go ahead and bring this class to a close. So thank you for joining in.